every school had to think of a cool idea, and in the end, one of the ideas would get 10,000 euros. In my city, there was an initiative called the Children's City Council. Basically, all of the elementary schools in town send their team of children's city councilors to the actual city council to debate about their own ideas. Every school had to think of a cool idea, and in the end, one of the ideas would get 10,000 euros to make their idea come true. My school's idea was to build a skate park at this local square. Every school also had to pick one representative to be the leader of the team and to basically be the spokesperson for their school. And I was the one chosen. They needed someone who could be very politicky, and because of that, they chose me. Every group from every school got a mentor, and this mentor would be actually in an actual political party here in our country. And then it was time. We all went to the city council, which was like this large room, and everyone had these microphone stands, and there was this camera that automatically panned to the person speaking, so it was like super official, and actual people from the actual city council were there as the judges. And then I started speaking. I told all of them about everything our idea was. I said we have this empty square that we might be able to build it on. And then the guy who was our mentor whispered in my ear, "Don't say might, just say we're gonna do that." Because, you know, politics, just say stuff. So everything went super smoothly, but then came the debate. The idea was the other kids were gonna ask the other teams questions to basically try and kill their idea. Because in the end, we all had to vote for each other's best idea, and that person would get the 10,000 euros. And there was this one girl from this other school, and she was constantly talking to me about safety. Yeah, safety is of course important, yes, but she went a little overboard. For example, I would say something like, the skate park will be built up out of stainless steel, so there will be no, and she would yell, hey, stainless steel is hard, what about the safety when they fall? It's a skate park, people will fall. Oh, you said they will fall, but what about their safety? They'll wear protection, and of course there will be, whoa, but what about people that come there and try to kidnap the children? There'll be a guard hired to, but what? Constantly about safety all the time. And that guy from the political party, like my mentor person, he said, he whispered in my ear, like, nothing is without risk. I mean, you should tell her that. And I was like, I'll do you one better. When she again started about, yeah, but what about the safety? I said, no place is without risk. And I don't think there will be suddenly a meteorite crashing down from the sky right into the skating park. And she totally kept quiet about the safety all the time. So everyone kept going, and it was actually live streamed to the internet. And I don't mean to brag, but at some point I became like a crowd favorite. Because I constantly had like these snappy responses to everyone, and even when the other people from my team were talking, I would whisper them snappy responses, and it all went super well. So during halftime, basically, there was a little break. Because I mean, we're all 11-year-old kids. No one who's 11 years old is going to be able to sit still for those couple of hours. So at the moment I stood up and I was like, I'm gonna get something to drink. That's not what I sounded like. It was more like this. I'm gonna get something to drink. I had a super high voice. Anyway, at that moment, two people from the press came up to me, and this guy was like, "Hi, Quentin, I am from the radio. We would like to interview you." And this woman at the same time was like, "But we are from the television, and we would also like to interview you." And I was like, yay! Then I was live on radio, and I also got to be on the news of a local channel. So it all went very well, and we thought, hey, you know what they always do in politics? Like, they team up with some other group. So there was our rival school. Because our school and their school never really got along that well. And their idea was to use the 10,000 euros to make this local playground better. Because there was nothing there, because it was totally broken and everything. No one could actually play there, and they wanted to make it all better, which is actually a really cool idea, right? I will get back to that later. So we were talking to them, and we were like, how about we vote for your project and you vote for ours, because you couldn't vote on your own thing. And they were like, sure, we're gonna do that. So in the end, we all had our statements, our end statements, it all went super well. So it was time to vote. Basically, we all voted for them. They didn't all vote for us. And some other people voted for them. So they won, and we did not. So we were kind of offended, like, how? Okay, we voted for you like we promised, and you didn't. That's really politics. Actually, they got the 10,000 euros to build up that playground. So we were like, you know, public playground, that's so cool. But they didn't! They used the 10,000 euros to make their own playground better. The one on their school property, which none of us could actually enter. Yeah. But the thing was, it actually all went very well. Because at the end, the mentor kind of guy said, Quentin, you did so super well. If you're 18, I immediately have a job for you at our party. So, I mean, that was super flattering. Of course, he didn't actually mean that. At least I suppose not. And I wouldn't want to, because I grew up to realize that his party is like the complete opposite of what I believe in. And as we left, I yelled at my class, guys, don't forget to watch the TV tonight. And someone was like, it's not only gonna be you, Quentin. Plot twist? It actually was. It was only the interview with me talking, basically just me sitting in the crowd with people around it. But honestly, it only was me. And the funny thing is that channel kind of repeats its news every 30 minutes. So someone the other day said, Quentin, every time I try to watch TV, it was you. Every time turn on the channel, there you were again. And I was like, I know, right? And our principal actually phoned phoned my teacher and was like, did we win? Because she only saw one of her students on TV constantly, and he was like, no, actually, no. Because the whole news didn't say anything about the winners. But that's the story on how 11-year-old me went into politics and then lost 10,000 euros. How many people can say that? Whoa! Hey y'all, it's me, LightFeather. Ow. Thank you so much for watching this new Storytime video. Please let me know down below in the comments. Did you ever get to do something crazy like this when you were young? Please let me know because I would love to know. And if you are new here, I would love to have you subscribe to this channel. I post something to get to know each other a little bit better, like this kind of story thing on Saturday. And on Wednesday, I post comedy sketches or cinematics or a combination between the two. All of that to let people know that it's awesome and okay to be yourself and to be unique, and you shouldn't let anyone change who you are because you are perfect the way you are. So if you agree, you can, of course, subscribe. But above all, I really hope you like this video, and like I always say, just be unique, you're awesome the way you are.